And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Forge FC versus Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera of Panama in the round of 16, leg 1 of the Scotiabank CONCACAF League 2021. Of course, there was already one match has been played today. Olympia versus Intermoengo Topo. 6-0 for Olympia with away goals. That tie's pretty much over. Tonight, we got Forge versus Independiente. And, as well, this is the only one that we're going to cover tonight. Live and RSR. So, what up, Winvo? What up, Oscar? Here's the lineups are as follows for Forge FC in goal. Tristan Henry, the back four. Right back, Jonathan Grant. Center backs, Daniel Crutzen and Dominic Samuel. The left back, Kwame Awua. The midfield three, Kyle Becker, Alexander Akinyoti, Janssen, and Elaman Cisse. The front three, the right winger, David Schwanier. The left winger, Tristan Borges, and striker, Rubens Pashis. For Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera in goal, Cesar Murillo. The back four, the left back, Omar Cordoba, the only player still here from the Toronto Kai tie in 2019. The center backs, Dionyso Bernal, Edgar Gondola, and Francisco Vence as the right back. Midfield four, Hector Hurtado Biscano as the left mid, Abdiel Macia and Martin Moran as the center mids, and Alexis Palacio as the left mid, and strikers Guido Rose and Rafael Aguila for strikers for Forge. Or not Forge, Kai. Against Forge. But Forge is at home. They beat Foz, of course. Independiente was already drawn into this tie through the draw. So, I see a difference with audio. I turned off those headphones, so I don't know what happened. Or you're talking about this in YouTube, but what up, DMV area rail fan? How we doing? Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Kai is in the black and gold. All black with gold lettering. Forge FC will obviously be in orange, I think. Well, their other kid is black, so. Yeah, I think I've noticed that. I don't know why that is. I stream off my phone for both. I don't know why that is. So, we're going to see what happens here. Will Forge do better than Toronto against a Panamanian team? Will a GTA team take a fall to the same Panamanian team? Where do I watch the game? I have it on FS2 in Canada. One Soccer, of course. Also could look up He's Goal or Score Live. One Soccer, yeah. I got FS2, though. One player is still left for Kai from that Toronto FC tie back in 2019. Omar Cordoba. Omar Brownie has been loaned to Forge, but he has not been unveiled yet, so, or registered. So they're saying it's close, but I'm not sure. But Omar Brownie is not playing for Kai tonight or Forge, which maybe that's why Panama made it harder. With that said, going to be a good game. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get this going. Forge versus Independiente. Can't wait. It's going to be a good game there at Tim Hortons Field. Forge's first game in CONCACAF at Tim Hortons Field since the Olympia tie in 2019. I can't. It's the U.S. women. Of course, they're winning 5-0 against Paraguay. Or 4. Either way. Let me check. $5-0 in the 17th minute against Paraguay. for the U.S. women's national team. And here we go. They're going to walk out. Time for the teams to walk out. Forge FC at home against Kai of Panama. Going to be a good game. A big week in Canadian soccer this week. Canadian football. Well, Canadian soccer does make sense. That may be navy blue instead of black. I think that's actually navy blue, the Kai shirt. Navy blue and gold. That's actually pretty cool. Bet it's going to be 12-0 USA. Probably. Probably. It's my bet. I would totally agree. And here's the lineup of both teams. Forge is finally, CONCACAF-wise, back home. Their first game at Tim Hortons Field since 2019, of course. They played in the CONCACAF League last year, but every game that they played was in Central America. They were on the road. Was a very fun run. We've covered that run. FS2. FS2. What up, Jordan? How we doing? Big up. It's crazy to see Tim Hortons Field. I will admit, most Forge games that I've watched have not been at Tim Hortons Field. But then again, they were also in the Island Games last year in the Canadian Premier League. And then the bubble in Winnipeg. Forges, I would actually bet out of it, Forge FC has probably played at least half or more of their games away from Tim Hortons Field. I would like to bet they have not played that much at Tim Hortons Field. I would like to bet. But there you go. For Forge, again, Tristan Henry, Jonathan Grant, Dominic Samuel, Daniel Crutzen, Kwame Awua, David Schwanier, Eleman Cisse, Kyle Becker, Alexander Akinyoti Janssen, Rubens Pashis, Tristan Borges on the starting lineup. Emery Welshman on the bench. He came back. What's up, Thomas? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Emery Welshman has came back to Forge FC. He is on the bench. Omar Brownie has not been presented yet, so he should be there. They still say it's a matter of paperwork. I don't know. That's Jordan's question. Liverpool did pretty well, though, I could tell. Or if I could say, they did pretty well. For Independiente, Cesar Samudio, Dionisio Bernal, Edgar Gondola, Abdiel Macea, Omar Cordoba, the only player left from that 2019 TFC Katai, Hector Hurtado, Martin Moran, Guido Rose, Rafael Aguila, Alexis Palacio, and Francisco Vence. I kind of like Tim Hortons over BMO Field. Tim Hortons is a nice stadium. Now, don't let anybody hear this, but Tim Hortons may be slightly better than BMO Field. Maybe, but don't let anybody hear that I said that. Besides all of y'all. Tim Hortons is pretty nice. It is. But then again, there's something a lot more, I don't know. Tim Hortons is seems a lot more current. BMO seems a little bit more rustic. You know, I don't know why it's a little bit more rustic, but it just seems like it's older than it is. And Tim Hortons seems younger than it is when it comes to stadiums. I don't know. It just seems newer, even though I know it's not. If you asked which one's newer and you showed the pictures, you'd say Tim Hortons. Seriously. And here we go for the kickoff. A little bit longer than I thought, but here's the kickoff. Forge will kick off. They're in the orange. Independiente's in the navy blue and gold. Sort of looks black, but you could say it goes both ways. The jersey. But Forge will kick off first. 2-0. That's your prediction, Winvo. I'd say 3-1 Forge. 3-1. I think Kai does get a goal. I do. But I think Forge dominates pretty much. I think 3-1 puts it away. I'm hoping that Toronto faces Pacific in the Canadian Championship next week and they play it at Starlight, or Calvary and they play it at Atco, so I could cover both matches because Forge is playing at 5. I could do both live streams and then do a RSR for the Toronto semifinal and the Canadian Championship, because the Canadian Championship semifinals are next week on Tuesday by the MLS website, at least the Toronto one, because Forge will be playing on Tuesday. That was a really, really bad schedule conflict. But then again, Forge played early because of this game against, we'll see. They'll probably move that to the weekend or something. Borges on a corner kick, first minute in, cross in, into the box, down and cleared. Falls for Borges again. Tristan Borges crosses it in, save by Murillo. York might win tomorrow. I know it's possible, but Toronto at least beat Nashville and looked competent against Miami and only got screwed over. I think we can win. I'm a lot more positive than I was about 3 weeks ago. I was dooming 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I was dooming. I was like, yeah, we're probably losing. But now, we beat Nashville, second best team in the East, and we should have beat Miami, who's around our level. I think we could pull off a good performance against York, but we'll see. But then again, said Kai was a team that Toronto should have easily beaten, and look what they did to us. So who knows? Speaking of Kai fans, saludos, Jaime, vamos Kai Chucha. We got a Kai fan in here. Toronto fan and Forge fan. You probably don't like me at all. Or if you want to troll me about 2019, bueno. 2019? 2019. Saludos. 0-0. 0-0. 3 minutes in. That'll be a free kick. Did you catch the Celso Borges move? I didn't see that. Is he going to Alajuelense? I think Mike Watts was talking about that on the last game. Is Celso Borges going to Alajuelense? Is that what you're talking about? So it's a mixture of fans here. Exactly. 3rd minute. Free kick for Kai. Kai, free kick. Cleared by Becker. Goal! Early goal for Club Atletico Independiente. No, it's offside. It is offside. It is offside, and there's no VAR. But Rose strikes her, puts a warning shot early. Free kick. Rouse was offside. There was an offside player. Yep, it was Rouse. Offside. Luckily for Forge. Celso Borges, the Costa Rican. Already official Borges to Alajuelense. Okay. That's a good move. That's a good move. I'm surprised I heard about it from Mike Watts, because that's one of the only games I can watch with commentary. Celso Borges, Costa Rican player, is going to Alajuelense. Play for Liga Alajuelense. Transfer. Adrian Calderon here for Kai. Saludos. Saludos. 0-0. Could have been. They could have been up 1-0, but the goal was called offside. Fifth minute. We will see. Whoa, why there, though? Because Alajuelense is in Costa Rica. A lot of older Costa Rican players do go to Alajuelense. Look at Johan Venegas, so on and so forth. There's a lot of older Costa Rican players who end up going there, who end up on the national team. It happens a lot. Them and Saprissa, but especially Alajuelense. It happens a lot. Johan Venegas just did it last year, and he was already at Saprissa. I was shocked about that one, though. So, We'll see. 5th minute. Forge attacking. Can they find a goal? Plays up. Passius doesn't get to it. That'll go to the goalkeeper. Goal kick for Samudio. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get this going. Forge defends it away, and they can go forward. Becker. Borges, but it goes backwards. 6th minute. Ball crossed in. Cleared and out for a corner kick for Kai. Crutzen puts it out for the corner kick. Oh boy. Kai is looking better. Kai is looking pretty damn good right now. Are they about to upset another team from the greater Toronto area? Cross in. Brought down. Shot. Cleared by Becker. Falls to Independiente. Over the bar. Goal kick for Tristan Henry. 0-0. Settle. On the night. Of course, aggregate. We really won't speak about that until next week if I could cover it. Because, well, yeah. Becker. Ball brought down by Chouanier. Forge does not look very tight right now. They look a little bit off. I'm not so sure. There we go. Grant puts it forward to Becker. Becker forward to Awua. There goes Crutzen to Samuel. To Grant. Plays forward to Passius, but Passius can't get there. No foul. Forge has it. Bad giveaway. Akinyote Janssen, but Samuel picks up to Chouanier, and that goes out, trying to get to Passius, 8th minute. Ooh. Forge is starting to string together some passes, but Kai still looking better so far. This reminds me of something that I don't want to be reminded of. Kai, their nickname is Los Vikingos, the Vikings. So, I mean, they are fighting like they are Vikings. They don't quit. Them boys don't quit. That is a very apropos nickname. Free kick for Forge. Very apropos nickname for Kai, Vikings. It's very apropos. They don't quit. They fight. Them boys fight. Apropos, I think. I know you don't like the CPL, but at least you could wait another round to root for the other team. Rooting for Kai, the same team that beat Toronto in 2019. I'm kind of trolling. I actually have a very deep respect for Kai for what they've done. I still won't forget about 2019, but I have a very deep respect for them for what they've done. Still follow them to this day. As you can tell, I really know about their club. I still pay a lot of attention to Kai for what they've done to us, Toronto fans. I still do. Plays up. Speaking of it, there's only one player on the pitch right now and or the bench that were part of that 2019 Champions League tie. Omar Cordoba. He's the only player who was part of that Toronto Kai tie. Still on the field for Kai. Of course, Omar Brownie loaned to Forge, but he hasn't been introduced or signed or registered yet for Forge. Still a matter of paperwork, but I think it should be soon. Wouldn't it be funny if he made his Forge debut in Independiente at La Chorrera? That would be honestly funny. What if he ended their run? Oh, that's a bad giveaway. Kai. This could easily be a goal. Bad by Janssen. Save! Henry! Corner kick for Kai. TFC. That's why I can't cheer on Forge. Well, that's also a very good. Yeah, that's also a very good point. Some people look at it like that. Wow, didn't know about this game. It was drawn months ago. Matter of fact, didn't even know we had a Europa League. It's only going to be around till 2022. 2023, it's going away and being changed into this multiple Caribbean Cup, Central American Cup, and Leagues Cup as CONCACAF Champions League qualifiers at the fall of 2023. So there's only one more CONCACAF league, but I think we knew that at this point. Even if they would have kept the group stage version of the Champions League expansion, but it's not anymore because CONCACAF changed it. It's a 2017 CONCACAF Champions League. 22 teams in the preliminary round, 5 teams with bye to the round of 16. They made that announcement earlier today. Montagliani, Garber, Areola, they all were there. And Tristan Henry is down after making that save, 12th minute. They're going to call in some trainers to check on him. CONCACAF still corrupt. Yeah, you could say. Let's look at this. He saves it. It goes into his hands, and he gets collided with by Crutzen. Crutzen, friendly fire. Oh, my. He's bleeding from his eye. Henry. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. This could mean Bajman has to come in, the substitute goalkeeper. Oh, my, oh, my. Right to the forehead, the nose, the orbital. Ugh. If Henry plays, he's a badass, and I know he's a badass, but he may have to get off the field, and they have to put in Bajman. That's not great here. They're going to rub off the blood off his face. 13th minute. Well, I mean, I'm a sports YouTuber. I should. Not just soccer, but what happens if Forge wins the CONCACAF League and Canadian Championship because they would have 2 spots? I think they would take the Canadian Championship spot because it's the higher spot, and I think the CONCACAF League spot would be given to the next lowest team who didn't qualify. Probably. That's probably the case, I think. The only reason Toronto could have got in had Forge won the CONCACAF or got in through the CONCACAF League was because they were both in the final and they would just give Toronto the Canadian Championship spot. But either way, they got it anyway for this year, the 2021 CONCACAF Champions League. But since they're playing the Canadian Championship and the final of that is before when Forge could get in or be right there, they would get both spots. But you could qualify by finishing top 6 in the CONCACAF League. So you could qualify by being one of the 2 best losing quarterfinalists, losing semifinalists, or the runner-up or champion. You could qualify from those 6 spots. So even if they got knocked out in the quarterfinals, if they were top 2 best teams that lost in the quarterfinals, they would go through the Champions League. If they get to the semifinals, they're already through. They're still checking Henry. So they could get through in one of 6 ways. As you can tell, that's why the preliminary round was there, or the play-in round was there last year. Those were the losing quarterfinalists. Now, there was a difference. They actually had them play it off. But that's how it would work. The winners of those 2 games went in like they were the 2 best losing quarterfinalists, which I guess it works out anyway. And Forge lost to Marathon. That's why they didn't make it last year. From last year's CONCACAF League into this year's Champions League. Looks like they're getting ready to start play again. Patches walking forward. And it looks like Henry will be able to continue. What a badass. It looks like he just got busted open like he was Ric Flair. And hopefully they're going to tell him to change his shirt because it has blood on it. Because you can't have blood on your shirt. Watching on laptop and phone, super stereo, nice. What's your opinion on Liga MX returning to Libertadores? With the announcements today, that seems further than ever. Yeah, it's not happening. I think that ship has sailed. I don't think they're going back to the Libertadores. I think that ship has sailed. Totally. You're right. I think that ship has sailed. So they're going to put another undershirt on Henry and a new jersey on him because of the blood on his first jersey. That took like 4 minutes. 0-0 as it stands. 0-0 on the night. Of course, that's all the score is. And here we go. We should be ready to play in a second. His jersey's on, and the goal kick will be taken. Tristan Henry will still play. Or no, he just put on the same jersey. Changed his undershirt. That was a waste of time. And here we go. Goal kick for Tristan Henry. And he just taps it so they could take it. Being careful, I guess. If he somehow keeps a clean sheet and it's only like 2 goals for Forge, 1 or 2 goals that were close, score, 0-0, 0-0, throw in, unless you're saying they're about to score right now, but I'm on TV, so it should be about, I should be right on time. Kai, on the ball, passing all the way back, still passing all the way back, 18th minute. Like, share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell all your friends. Pretty good game so far. It's been a rough affair. Hamilton, Forge FC versus Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera. Oh. Grant. That's out for a throw-in. For Samuel. Samuel, that's out for a throw-in. He was playing it well. I didn't expect that to go the way it did. Throw in for Kai. Oh. All right. Throw in for Kai. Long throw. Trying to find some out of it. Headed down. Schwanye. Nope. Can't get the second ball. Still falls for Kai. Cleared out by Jonathan Grant. Plays forward. And that's going to fall. Cisse. Foul. Free kick. Why invade Copa Libertadores when nothing is broken? They used to play in Copa Libertadores, Liga MX. And MLS teams wanted in on it, and Liga MX wanted back. And it sounded like that was going to happen for a while, but then, or at least that was the rumor for a little while. They both wanted in. But now that all this has happened, header, down, puts in, save by Henry. But the thing about that is that it would be teams that weren't in the CONCACAF Champions League who'd be in Copa Libertadores because they'd be in the preliminary rounds earlier in the year when the CONCACAF Champions League is still running. But then you have the fact that there's a Leagues Cup and they play summer and fall in the knockout rounds. You're pretty much out up the creek without a paddle. You're basically just giving their schedule too much game. So with that said, that goes back to Henry, 20th minute. So it's pretty much dead in the water. But why would you even want to send teams to Libertadores that weren't in the Champions League? USA women's 6, Paraguay 0 in the 43rd minute. Damn. I'm not shocked, but damn. 20th minute. I thought the U.S. women were finished. Turns out, no. Oh, bad giveaway, bad giveaway. In through shot, save by Henry, and that's going to go out for a throw-in for Kai. Henry makes the save. Bad giveaway. It gets boring to whoop Americans and Islanders, that's why. I mean, true. Throw-in for Kai, 21st minute. Vence to make the throw. Plays it forward. Brought down. Chouanier. Cleared. Header. Falls for Becker. Second shot. Save. I watched Libertadores in 2015, and I don't know anything about Liga MX and Copa Libertadores. Well, listen to this. That was the year that Tigres made the final against River. Unless you were watching 2015-16. But 2014-15 or 2015 was when Tigres made the final against River. Ball played in. Cross hits the post. That'll go out for a corner kick for Forge. Awua put that out. Tipped away, but Awua made the run. 22nd minute. Come on. We'll see what happens with Forge here. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Kyle Becker taking the corner kick. Ball crossed into the box. Drops down to Chouanier. David Chouanier crosses into Borges. Borges clears back. Nice. And that was a really bad giveaway by Pashis when he got the ball back. Becker resets to Samuel. Samuel to Crutzen. 2015-16. Yeah. It was around that time, so. Foul. No. He just lets it get tackled, cleared. No foul. Ford gets the ball. They can go forward 23rd minute. Attacking Becker. Pashis tried to make the pass to Pashis. Chouanier. Good giveaway forced. And that's a free kick for Kai. I don't see how. That did not look like a foul to me. I didn't watch the season before. Okay. 24th minute. That did not look like a foul to me. For Kai. But okay. Kai gets a free kick here in the 23rd minute into the 24th. Don't allow an away goal. Save by Henry. Gets to take a goal kick. Seto 0-0 on the night. Deep in the first half. Akinyodi Janssen plays forward to Samuel. Samuel running forward. Plays it to Grant, who plays it to Pashis. Pashis to Samuel. Samuel making the run. That's a good one, but that's a giveaway, and that goes out for a throw-in. Tries to get to Pashis. When did you get into South American soccer, aka football? Around the same time I did European football. It was always CONCACAF first, but around 2014-15, maybe 2013, I did South American. So a little bit earlier, CONCACAF was first, then South American. CONCACAF and International was first, then South American, then European. So European always came last for me. And Becker doesn't get to the ball. That's given away, and that goes out for a throw-in for Kai. 25th minute. But I think it was because of the Libertadores with CONCACAF teams that really did it. That Tigres run was special. Chouanier gets tackled and posted up as soon as he gets to the ball. Samuel picks it up. That's a foul. That's got to be a free kick. 25th minute. Foul by Aguila. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Aguila. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. 26th minute. Forge attacking. Borges making the run. Borges still making the run. Nice play by Tristan Borges. Tristan Borges fouled. And they do not give a free kick there. Not even advantage. 0-0, 0-0, 26th minute. Kai attacking. That'll go out for a throw-in for Forge FC. Whoo, boy. Forge has not looked. They've gotten into the game, but they've not looked great. That's a foul. How did they miss that? All right. Ball played forward. Falls to Chouanier, and that's a foul. Free kick for Forge, 27th minute. For me, the European first, South American, then CONCACAF. Okay. 2018 CONCACAF Champions League. So the Toronto year. The Toronto in the final year. Nice. We should have won that. Damn it. Whoop. Header up Pashis, and then he was fouled. Yeah, that's not great. But like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. 27th minute. Crutzen going to take the free kick. 4 likes. Come on, keep on liking. Keep on liking and sharing. Free kick given away. Given away once again. Ball played forward. There we go. Nice recovery from Forge FC. Chouanier. David Chouanier. Plays forward to Grant. Johnny Grant plays back to Cisse. Cisse plays to Akinyoti Janssen. Back to Cisse. 28th minute. Eleman Cisse. Cross in. Rounds all the way out for a goal kick. Y'all like Colombian soccer? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, but I think they'll probably... But I only think Seba wants to come back to Toronto. I think they will make a deal that gives them that first allocation slot if he does go through allocation. But if he's a free agent, well, I guess that means he would have to. But I think there will be a deal that's made to give them that spot. So it's going to happen. It's just a matter of if and when. And besides, next season they were planning on having him start in January for next season. He's not playing this season. So with that said, maybe then we're first because if we win the spoon, we're first. Or no, that could be third considering expansion teams. But we could easily swing a deal for first on like 16. 0-0, 0-0, 30th minute. Foul. They're standing up for a free kick. Trade Bono for Austin for the spot. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'd agree with it. Lego El Lechero says Viva Kai. Another Kai fan. Saludos. Looking pretty good tonight. 30th minute. Bueno. Muy bueno. Yeah, we'll go with that. Grant. That's a bad giveaway. That'll be a goal kick for Kai. 30th minute. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Samudio. Goal kick. 30th minute. Marcus Stroman is pitching. Nice. For the Mets? I know, against the Red Sox. Plays forward. Nice. Bad giveaway by Becker. Here goes Kai. That's a foul. That's obviously no advantage. Plays in right to Henry. Goal kick, 30th minute. '31st. And that's a injury. Guy player. Palacio is down. Alexis Palacio. And that's a yellow card for Borges. On his first foul, too. If I could read lips, I think he was saying that's my first foul. And they give him a yellow card. Which, I mean, it was a pretty... Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a little bit too much. I think I agree with him. That was his first foul, and he got jobbed there. I think that was a little bit yellow card for Borges. I don't know. Goal kick for Henry. Total rain fest for TFC versus York. That will get the crowds out. And if we lose, at least we won't be embarrassed in front of many people. And also I've seen a lot of TFC fans who don't like the vaccine passports either. So that and the passports, it's going to be a hey, if we get embarrassed, it ain't going to be many people. They just changed the CCL for 2023 again. CONCACAF, I have no idea what they're doing. I actually like this format better. That's out for a goal kick, 32nd minute. I actually like this format they've just announced better than the group stage format. I think this is better. I do. And with the Leagues Cup being like a World Cup competition midway through the summer, kind of like MLS is back, how that was, except it's not in a bubble, but, kind of like that format. I loved that. That was fun. So we're going to see how that turns out. I can't wait to see the Leagues Cup like that. Going to be like every day. Yeah, but I think that changes tomorrow, Duncan. Tomorrow is when they ask for it. That's when the policy changes tomorrow. Unless maybe it's just them covering their ass, but I don't know. I'd like to know if that's possibly what it could be, because I've heard some teams just say that to cover their ass, and then they really don't check. I've heard. Ryan, how do I get Canadian soccer jerseys or MLS in Morocco? MLS store, classic football shirts. I know they have them. DH Gate. I know those are fakes, but go ahead. CSay. eBay. Amazon. There you go. Yeah, where you need it, I know. But it's possible that's the case. 33rd minute. But yeah, it's supposed to be the first game where you need it, so. Maybe that was the masking thing. I don't know. Either way. Then DH Gate. And it's very cheap, too. I've never bought a jersey off DH Gate, and I never will, but I know you can. 34th minute, free kick or corner kick for Forge. They're crowding the box. Borges. I also bought a couple of workout programs off of DH Gate before. Header. Over the bar. Cleared. Actually, I just care if they look somewhat decent. Rip-off, like, knockoff soccer kits look pretty decent. Like, they really do a good job. I mean, honestly, every sport, they do a pretty good job. But soccer is pretty the closest, I think. I don't know if I want to see TFC get whooped by York, or I want y'all to win so we can personally whoop your asses in the final. Honestly, you should want us to win. I think you'd rather whoop our asses in the final. I know. But at least we could win a trophy. I just want Toronto to win a trophy. How about you throw in some freaking Ascenso teams? I know they won't. I'm just saying. Borges. Becker. Plays it forward to Pashis, but that hits ahead of a Kai player. Grant, and that's a giveaway. Chouanier trying to defend and get it back. Grant on the ball, and that's going to be kicked away, but Samuel picks it up and keeps it for Forge. Cisse. Eleman Cisse. Cisse. Back to Akinyota Johnson. Cisse. Cross in the box. Drops to Kai. Brought down, and that's not a foul. Cisse. Chouanier. Can he get it to Pashis? Chouanier. Penalty! Penalty for Forge! Penalty for Fort! What the hell was that? How is that a penalty? How is that? That's a penalty for Forge. Penalty! Let me see this. Chouanier gets a tackle into his foot. And they call a penalty, and there's no VAR, so this will stand. This will stand. Forge gets a penalty. I don't even know how that was. That was soft. I mean, I'll take it, but that was soft. That was soft. Holy crap, that was soft. And it's going to stand. It's to the referee's discretion. It's to the referee's discretion. There's no VAR. It's going to stand. And Crutzen will take. Holy crap. Kai just got CONCACAF. Will ball lie? Will ball favor Forge? Will ball lie or will ball don't lie? And Forge ends up keeping. And will they end up keeping it out? We got a 37th minute penalty. Forge FC. We're going to end up giving up an away goal. Because obviously that's CONCACAF. CAP. That's cap. CAP. That's cap. 38th minute, Forge, Daniel Crutzen. He's scored penalties before. He's ice cold. Can Daniel Crutzen do it again? Will he make it 1-0 for Forge? Daniel Crutzen, the defender, on the penalty. Takes his run up. Daniel Crutzen. Takes his run up. Shot. Saved by Samudio. What a save. Ball don't lie. Daniel Crutzen. Penalty saved. Penalty saved by Samudio. Ball don't lie. Now it's a corner kick. But again, ball don't lie. I'm not mad about that. What a save by Samudio. Crutzen puts it right into his hands. Settle. Here's the corner kick. Cross into the box. Header down. Brought down. Header. Shot. Past the post. That's going to be a goal kick for Kai. Forge choke. Justice. I agree. That was justice. That was not a penalty. That was not a penalty. I agree. That was justice, actually. And I'm a Forge fan. I didn't think that was a penalty. I think they deserve to miss that. I'm going to really be wanting that one back when they're close to the tipping point in Panama. Huh. Damn. All right. 39th minute. Can Forge find a goal? They've been getting better as the match has gone on. So I don't think... I think they started off slow, but now there's another free kick for Kai at the center circle. Rouse is down. Ay. Okay. Should have scored. That was a horrible penalty by Crutzen. That was an absolutely horrible penalty. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Also have the super chat button as well. 5 likes. Come on, keep on liking. 12 people. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Here's a free kick in the 40th minute. Ball crossed in. Header. Down. That's going to be a foul free kick for Forge. Pen was fluffed. Yeah, it was. But I think that was right. It was a good thing it was fluffed. Because honestly, I don't think they deserve to score on that. I think it was a justice that they missed it. And I'm a Forge fan. That was honestly deserved to be missed. Because it just honestly wasn't a pen. Like scoring like that, I think sometimes the gods, that's a foul. Or an injury, player down. I think that was It was Palacio who went down. 40th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time, which will be like 3 minutes in this half. So Forge has time. And then the second half, of course, going into the away leg. I don't think Forge has their special CONCACAF powers at Tim Hortons Field. I think they only can do Herculean things on the road. I don't think they're used to this. You know, I don't think it feels like a CONCACAF game to them. Forge needs to win. Panamanian soccer has been stepping up their game lately. They sure have. Corner kick for Kai, but I honestly don't think, like, deep down in Forge's mind, this does not feel like a CONCACAF game because they're playing at home. I honestly think there's something in their brain that makes them feel like that this isn't a CONCACAF game. This just feels like another old game. I know they played 2 CONCACAF games at Tim Hortons Field in 2019, but that was ages ago. Over to Bar. Goal kick for Forge. Crab, $6. Thank you. Crab with a super chat. Thank Crab, $6. We're going to watch you on TV one day, bro. Hopefully. Probably One Soccer or TSN, but we have a $6 super chat. Thank you, Crab. Big ups to Crab. Everybody thank him in the comments. Even though he's a Montreal fan, we could still love that he gave the super chat. Thanks, Crab. Thank you. I'll raise a toast to you. Forge in the box, Chouanier. The brother of Matthew Chouanier, by the way. You're Chouanier. Well, actually, David started his career at Montreal too, but we raise a glass to you. But there we go. That was nice. 2 super chats and 2 streams. Let's go. Well, 1 for each stream, but we love it. There we go. Samuel. Grant. Samuel. Dominic Samuel. 43rd minute. Thanks to you, bro. I like the passion. No problem. We can agree on that. Montreal fans do have a lot of passion, too. I love their passion. And their ultras should have never been persecuted the way they did. I mean, I know they started the fight, but it seems like MLS teams just don't like ultras anyway. They'll use any reason to persecute the ultras. So, like, as soon as something happens, like, Inebriati had a longer leash than most. But Ultras Montreal, but I have to say, I love the passion of Montreal fans, too. That's one thing both teams have, Toronto and Montreal. It's passion for both sides. I love that. I do. I love that. So, no problem. Y'all got passion, too. That's just the truth. And Rouse is down injured. They're going to check him. They bring out the stretcher, which is really just a fish basket. I mean, look at that stretcher. That looks like a fish basket from freaking Popeye. Not Popeye's, Long John Silver's. Are you kidding me? Like one of those fryer baskets that you put the fries in the freaking chicken strips. Well, yeah, I guess that is Popeye's. But, like, you go to the freaking restaurant, and it's like one of those, like, fry baskets with a paper in it, and you have the freaking fries and chicken strips, and you know those? Those. That's what it looks like, and they take them off. Seriously, that stretcher looks like a freaking fry basket, like an oversized fry basket. Now, bread him up and put him in panko. I know that's not funny, but okay, that's funny. That's also funny. That's also funny. That's also funny. Sometimes we riff, and it may not be the best jokes, but it is what it is. I trust that my fan base has that sense of humor where it's like, okay, that some of the jokes are Howard Stern level riffing that may not be totally safe for TV, but it is what it is. I trust my fan base. I think we're a lot more hardened that have that sense of humor. So at least I do, and I'm not going to apologize for shit. But okay, I'm not going to apologize for shit. I know Duncan has that sense of humor. I ain't going to apologize for shit. He's coming back on. He got stretchered off, and he's still going to come back on. 45th minute. We got stoppage time now. We're into stoppage time. 5 minutes of stoppage time. That's actually more than I expected. All right. Can Forge score a goal before 50th minute? Please. Come on, y'all. But I'm still going to root for Forge in the semifinal of the Canadian Championship against Montreal. Maybe I'll go live for that if it ends up being put on a day that I could go live for it too. We'll see. That video will do pretty good, I think. Toronto fans will be rooting for Forge. It feels just right. You want to get a fifth 401? No, 401 derby this year. Canadian Championship, and they have to make it. There'll still be a third 401 match at home this year later on, but I don't know. I want 2 more chances to somehow win it on aggregate. The 401 derby this year. 2 home games, yeah. I mean, at least we have the away goals. We lost in Miami. We lost in Montreal. Can we win 2 in Toronto? That may be a good final. Oh, no. Back. Clear the ball. Clear the ball. USA 7-0. The women's against Paraguay. They're breaking. There's Cisse. Cisse making a run, and he almost had open daylight. Sadly, couldn't find it. But that's a tackle given away. Kai puts it forward. Forge now caught on the break. Here they go. Kai! Shot past the post! Just barely. Goal kick for Forge. Just barely. Forge would play the team with club foot. Okay, that's funny. That was a horrible rebrand. Clubfoot was still the worst rebrand ever. Like, let's be honest. I hate that Montreal had to rebrand. I hate that they had to rebrand. Like, Clubfoot is the worst. It should have been the Impact. It still is the Impact to me. It's the Impact to everybody, I think. I may banter their new name, but it's just easy. The Snowflakes, Clubfoot, like that. I mean, yeah, that's depressing. Like, if I had Montreal gear to cover them with, it would be an Impact something, not Clubfoot. Idiotic rebrand. Impact had class. Yeah, it did. Even iScore says Montreal Impact. 48th minute throw in for Kai. I would still never put a Montreal shirt over my head, but if you told me I had to have a Montreal thing to cover them with, it would be an Impact jersey. It would have to be. I ain't buying Clubfoot. Technically, the Impact are dead, so. But LAFC and Montreal, I'm never going to have any of that in my wardrobe. Even though I'll just wear a blue shirt. A blue shirt or a black and gold shirt, depending on who I'm covering. I'm not wearing. We'll see. 49th minute. 5 minutes to go, or the 5th minute. I will get a Wanyama Impact jersey. No. If I could find a David Chorrera one, we may think about it. Only because David Chorrera is a Forge legend. You know, it's funny. I changed my opinion on him like 180. Like when David Chorrera played for the Impact, didn't like him. Now he's playing for Forge and he's a legend. Awesome. One of my favorite players. It's ironic. I don't like Spuds. I don't like Victor Wanyama. And he went to a club I hate. That's halftime. Promotion Flow says Kai. Saludos. Rooting for Kai. Jersey I will buy FC Cincinnati, Portland Timbers, Atletico Ottawa. Oh, you root for Atletico Ottawa. That's halftime. 0-0 between both sides. 0-0, 0-0, halftime. Miedo tiempo. Going to take a short break. We'll talk about the stats at the half. Shoot the breeze. You all know how this works. Sit tight, like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. We'll be back. Sit tight. We're here. We're back. We're back. Here's the stats at the half. 1 yellow to 0. Wait, hold on. 2 shots on target for Forge. 1 off, 1 on. 5 shots total. 2 on target, 3 off target for Kai. No assists on either side. Steals 0 to 14. Oh my God. 14 steals for Kai, 0 for Forge. Oh my. 8 fouls to 6, 51% possession to 49% possession, 0 offside to 3, 4 corners to 3, 132 correct passes to 74 correct passes, 10 incorrect passes to 42, 142 passes to 116, 93% pass accuracy to 64% pass accuracy, 1 yellow to 0, 0 reds to 0. Forge started off pretty slowly at the half, I think. They started off pretty slowly. They got back into the game as time went on, and they've dominated for the most. I wouldn't say dominated, but they've been the better team for most part of the game, as it stands. At first, I would say Forge started slowly, but I think Forge has grown into the better team. Now, Kai has played a very good game of football, but I think Forge has been the better team, and I think Forge will figure out how to break them down. I think Forge will keep on being the better team. I think they'll find a way to break them down, get 2 goals. Hopefully they don't give up an away goal. I think Forge has weathered the storm of Kai for the most part. I think they'll have some chances, but I think they've weathered the storm. I think it's time for them to put some in the back of the net, and I think they will, and we'll see how that goes. But I think, as it stands, Forge has been the better team for most of the game. They started slowly, but they've woke up. They've got into the game at least half of the first half. It took them a while to get into it, but I think at times they've been better, and I think they still will be better. So we will see how that goes. We will see how that goes. But I totally think, for me, Forge will be the better team. They have been the better team. Let's see if they stay the better team. So, time to watch the second half. Borges on a yellow card, of course. He's got to be careful. I would say, of course, Henry's been a very good player. Tristan Henry is always very good when it comes to the Forge FC games. When he plays for Forge, he's always been good. Wubens Pashis, I think he's been a little bit antsy. I think he's not used to playing in CONCACAF, and I think he's antsy. I think he could be better, but Wubens Pashis needs to get into the game more. I think he's a great player. He's had a great season, Wubens Pashis. But I think he needs to grow into the game. I think he needs to find his way forward. I like Wubens Pashis, but I think he needs to settle down and get over the anxiety of playing in CONCACAF. He's played. He got subbed on against Voss, but playing at home, first real true CONCACAF game, as in the round of 16 proper, first CONCACAF home game, I think they're all sort of feeling anxious. This doesn't feel like CONCACAF to them. I don't think so, honestly. I think this doesn't. Deep down in their hearts, this does not feel like CONCACAF to them. I don't think it does. Because they're so used to going away. They're so used to playing away against Central American and Caribbean teams. This isn't CONCACAF to them. I just don't think so. I don't think they're used to playing at home in CONCACAF. I really don't. I know they played 2 in 2019, and they beat Antigua GFC and Olympia at home at Tim Hortons Field. I know they did, but they didn't play. They played, honestly, their best CONCACAF League game in 2019 was that draw against Antigua in Guatemala. So, even though they won at home both their home games in 2019, and of course, they did some heroic stuff in Central America last year, and then the Foz tie, heroic. Everything was against them. They still played better. So this is in Hamilton. Yes, this is in Hamilton tonight. La Chorrera does not look that good. Makita Sanchez does not look that good. We remember. It still haunts my dreams as a Toronto fan, Makita Sanchez. It still haunts my dreams. So, with that said. So, Makita Sanchez isn't a great stadium compared to Tim Hortons Field. And here we go. We're ready for the second half kickoff. That was honestly better taking a little bit longer break. But hey, they're out there. They're ready for the second half. Forge is breaking. What does this game feel like for Forge? A regular old game? 9 for 14. Vargas will come on for Rose for this second half. For Kai. That is their first substitution, the first substitution overall. There'll be a free kickoff. Does it look like they have a crowd? They have a pretty good crowd at Tim Hortons Field. They have a pretty good crowd. I think so. Forge will be Independiente will kick off. Forge will be defending to start. Second half, here we go. 0-0 as it stands. Can we settle a settle? Can we find a goal? Will we see a goal? Will Forge take the win? Or will Kai come out with a draw? Whether it is with an away goal or without an away goal. We will see. Headed back, and that's out for a throw-in for Forge FC. They're putting on the pressure already, as I could see. There you go. Nice play there. Nice play. Forge already. And that's going to go out for a corner kick. No, goal kick. It goes off the defender, though. But Schwanye, it is called a goal kick. Okay. I'm not so sure about that one, but go ahead. Goal kick for Samudio. 46th minute. I don't know if that was a goal kick. Low phone feed, slightly faster than laptop. You sound drunk. I'm not drunk. Sadly. Well, it's not like Toronto's playing, so maybe not sadly, but no, I'm not drunk. That's just a StreamYard sound quality multiplied by the fact you're listening in stereo. That's going to go out for a throw-in against Forge. Kai gets the throw. Now, I don't think some inflammation from one of my wisdom teeth coming in helps. I don't think that helps, but we still push through it. But no, I'm a lucky person, though. My wisdom teeth are coming in just fine. Coming in straight to where I don't have to get them taken out by surgery, at least. TMI, I know, I don't care. Why is the second leg of this game at 5 o'clock? It's at 5 Central. Because they chose to be, CONCACAF chose it to be the first game. Maybe it's time zones. I don't know. Toronto Independiente was at 7 p.m. back when they had that match, so they chose this to be the 5 p.m. match on Tuesday. I don't think it's time zones. I just think it was chosen, and it was chosen to be that, so I'm not sure. It's 5 p.m. though on Tuesday next week. So this week, next week, tomorrow, by now, we'll way over know who is going to the quarterfinals out of these two teams. We would have known for about 3 hours. Or 2 hours and 15 minutes. Wisdom teeth are a pain. To get out, yeah, but luckily for me, they're coming in the right way. Now, if I end up not cleaning them well enough, they could still be taken out, but we'll see. My mom is not a dentist, but an assistant office manager by trade. She's been in. So if there's anything that probably saved me from that, it's that. Corner kick for Kai, 49th minute. Header, that's out. But I do a pretty good job, I think. So they should be fine. Again, I know TMI, but has that ever stopped me from talking about anything, frankly? Crutzen. 50th minute. Can Forge find a goal or two? Forge attacking. Ball over the top. That's going to be headed away, and Kai could pick it up. Forge. There you go. That's out for a throw-in. Samuel goes forward to Akinyoti Janssen. Crutzen. Akinyoti Janssen. 50th minute. 40 minutes to go. Cisse plays forward. Nice. Oh, Chouanier, bad giveaway. Bad giveaway, but Cisse gets back to it. Nice. Chouanier attacking. Recovers well. Ball crossed into the box. Pashis misses the header, and that going to go out for a corner kick. That going to go out. Oh, I went Southern there. But Wubens Pashis, header goes out and cleared. It's a corner kick, but Pashis with a golden opportunity, and he misses it, sadly. Ball crossed into the box. Can they find it? Crutzen whiffs again. 52nd minute, settle. Oh, my. Crutzen. Oh, boy. It's going to be a long night for Forge. I'm not so happy with that. Becker tries to win the second ball, but Janssen does. And that's a giveaway. Kai back on the ball. Independiente, that's going to fall. They can make a run here. Nice play. Centered, and that's going to go out for a corner kick for Kai. Club Atletico Independiente. Nice play there. .52nd minute. We got Aguila to take the corner kick. 53rd minute. Can Forge find a way to clear this? Header cleared. Going to fall. Long range. Still gets cleared to Kai. That's a free kick for Forge. Foul called against Independiente. 53rd minute. All right. Come on. Henry on the ball. 53rd minute. 53rd minute. Ball played forward. Nice play. Pashis chasing it down, but I don't think he'll get to it. That's going to go out for a throw-in. Red, white, TFC. Yes. That's tomorrow. Going to be a good one. Awua, no foul, brings it down. Awua keeps it. Nice play by Kwame Awua. Borges, and that's going to be cleared. That ball just barely crosses, and that's going to go out for a throw-in for Kai. Rainy day in Hamilton, of course. It's been a rainy day. Nice play. Oh, slips. Ball played forward. That's going to go to the center of the box. This could be a wonderful chance for Kai. Past the bar. Goal kick. Luckily for Forge, that best chance goes away for them as well. Kai has missed their best chance. Forge has missed their best chance. Just flies out past. Ooh. 54th minute. Forge. Akinyoti Janssen plays to Pashis, to Becker. Back to Samuel. Becker. Akinyoti Janssen playing back. Playing center back. Awua. Kwame Awua plays it back to Akinyoti Janssen. Borges. Borges playing, making a run. What a run by Tristan Borges. Tristan Borges still runs through, but that's a giveaway. Goes to the goalkeeper, kicked out for. That's going to fall. But Forge gets it back. Awua shields it, plays it to Cisse. Cisse plays to Borges. Borges into the box for Cisse. Back heels to Pashis, but he can't get it. That's a throw-in. That's going to go all the way. He's offside, though. No, they give it to him. All right. Borges, Awua, Cisse. Cisse crosses to Borges. Borges plays it through, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. Borges trying to make the play, 56th minute. Ooh. Oh, this is something. Now they're telling on a Mississippi State message board that BetMGM has found a large money line bet on Memphis placed by one of the sons of the SEC officials. Oh my God. I know that's not going to change anything. I know the win is still for Memphis, but that is big. I still don't think State got beat on the weekend. I still think we got screwed. It's 0-0, Alejandro. 0-0. I'm watching on FS2. You can watch in Canada on One Soccer. Look up Score Live or He's Goal. That's a good stream if you want to find that. If you don't have either of those. And that's going to fall, I think, in Central America and the Caribbean. Or Central America, it's Fox Sports as well. Caribbean, it's Flow. So Flow, Fox Sports in Central America, One Soccer, FS2, and He's Goal. Yeah, Memphis robbery, we should be 3-0. Agreed. I'm not happy about that one. And it was 3 o'clock start instead of 11, and you saw how close I got to the TFC game. I even talked about it on that TFC stream. So there's a reason I didn't stream that. Now, if I don't, I think I may have my haircut today. Saved by the shot by Kyle Becker. Saved. That's a corner kick. And the tie keeper, Samudio. Ugh, that's bad. He's hurt. But it'll be a corner after they check him. But if I don't have my haircut on Saturday, which I think I may, that's an 11 start for the LSU game, I think. So I know I'm doing Texas A&M on the 2nd. I know I'm doing that. I got to check. As I said, that's an 11 a.m. start if I'm not getting my haircut this weekend, which I think I may be. I don't know. I think it is. I wouldn't be able to do it because that's when I go. So sadly, I may not be able to watch the first half. But if I'm able to do it, I'll do it. Again, I'll check in. But it's not going to be right up against the TFC game. So when I get like Streamlabs, I'll do that. But I should get Streamlabs or something. But then again, I don't have like that big computer. So we'll see how that works. But I'll try to make some graphics. Like the more money I get, the more I can do that. So once I get into some good money from this, that's probably one of the first things I'll do. Whether it's a camera, a gaming computer to put on Streamlabs, something like that. That'll be one of the first things I do. This is always about getting better and better, but I know it takes time. So that'll be one of the things I do. Trust me. Kind of like how Mike has it on SOP. So SOP, Sports Talk, Chat, Live, Shot by Becker. That's a replay. And then TSI. He has 3 channels now. Live stream, Sports Chat. That's the other one. But I think that's just like the score, like the game center with like a chat. I don't think he's actually doing videos there. Here's the corner kick. I think he still uses StreamYard for that one and TSI, I think. Notre Dame should not be number 1, should be number 1, not 12. I will be doing the Texas A&M game. That's not a question. Corner kick. Header. That's going to go out for another corner kick because TFC plays on that Sunday, so I can do the Texas A&M game with no problem. The third. So second, Texas A&M, third, TFC Chicago. Or whatever they move there because Canadian Championship and all that. So may not even be it would be the Chicago game. That game's not getting moved, yeah. Header. I think it's Chicago. And that's a bad giveaway. Grant. Ooh. Nice play, Ford. Can Ford get the ball back? Nope. Notre Dame should not be number 1. That'll never. Alabama. I know they struggled against Florida, but Alabama's number 1. I hate to say it, but it's true. Notre Dame is not a number 1 team. They have to be 1, undefeated. Second of all, they have to actually be overachieving to do it. Tristan Borges. And I sort of like Notre Dame due to a really good friend that I have who's like a sister to me. So I don't even hate Notre Dame, but I know they're not a number 1 team. But then again, SEC, it just means more. Why did Florida have to lose? Dan Mullen had to, well, we lost anyway, but Dan Mullen had to screw us over again. Damn it. I know it doesn't matter, but Becker with a free kick in the 60th minute. Cross in. Header. Save. Punched away by Samudio. He's still on. Forge FC. Oh, that's going to be a break for Kai. Club Atletico Independiente. Can they find a dagger? Nope, it goes back to Tristan Henry. Please don't give up a howler like at least every 5 games. There's always some sort of howler that Henry has. It's not good. Which state team will show up versus LSU? The one that played NC State or the one that played LA Tech or the one that played Memphis? Like, I'd say the Memphis one was closer to the NC State game. I'm going to say they show up because they're pissed. Like, I'm going to say the players are pissed. They show up probably the most fiery they've been all year. I mean, the second half of the LA Tech, the fourth quarter of the LA Tech game, I think that's what we're going to see. Not the whole LA Tech game, just the fourth quarter state. The first and fourth quarter. They're going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed. And LSU sucks. They are going to kick their ass. I'm 100% sure of it. Yeah, Notre Dame are 3-0, but they haven't, like, Herculean done it. It was like, it's been very simple. Like, this isn't 2012. That Notre Dame team is different. That's going to go down and missed. That's going to be a goal kick for Kai, 63rd minute. State's going to kick LSU's ass. I guarantee you that. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. 100%. State's going to freaking rip them apart. And wouldn't it be funny if that's what gets Ed Ogeron fired? Because he's on the hot seat. If they get their ass kicked by State 2 years in a row, and this time even worse probably than first week last year, he's getting fired. Like, Ed Ogeron may just get fired this year. And State could be the one to do it. No joke. Ed Ogeron's on the hot seat. I don't know. I gotta say, I think he's gone. I mean, I'm not saying the State game would maybe exactly be it, but he's definitely gone. If LSU, if LSU doesn't make a bowl, they're firing Orgeron. If he gets beat by State, as bad as I think they may beat him, oh, he's getting fired. And it's sad because I like Ed Orgeron. He seems like a cool guy. I know he coached Ole Miss for a while. I know he did. We were shit back then anyway. That was during the Sylvester Croom years. Lane Kiffin to LSU. Ole Miss is going to get poached? You're telling me Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin's getting poached from Ole Miss. And this is the best thing that's ever happened to them. Holy shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lane Train is going to leave the station. This is the best thing that's ever happened to you. No, you didn't win the national championships back in the early 1900s, like the 1930s and 40s. Those are bullshit. It's the best thing. Go to hell, Ole Miss. Come on. You give them any other coach. Fat Luke is about to come back to Ole Miss. No, seriously, they're probably gonna hire Matt Luke again. Seriously, if they lose Kiffin, they're hiring Matt Luke again. There's no question. They're going to bring Matt Luke. Or what if they brought Joe Moorhead? What if they hired Joe Moorhead? Well, Joe Moorhead. You don't want to make that mistake. They're going to implode. Methuselah is coming on for Forge. Looks like. Oh, that's a bad giveaway. Oh, 66th minute. And that's going to go out for a throw-in for Forge, but there's a player down injured. So they're going to check him. Kai player, that would be... Can't really tell. Yeah, Matt Luke with Derek Mason and Will Muschamp all at Georgia right now. Georgia's coaching staff is the island of misfit toys in the SEC. Seriously, the coordinators are all failed SEC coaches. Babuli and Methuselah are coming on right now for Forge. Grant off. And Moorhead's terrible. I bet he tanks at Oregon, but they're doing good right now. And that'll be 11. I think I saw 11 for Babuli. Or was it 17? Babuli is back on. Wubens Pashis has had a good run of games due to Babuli's injury in the CONCACAF League a couple of weeks ago. But Mo Babuli's back on. Kenny changed the game in the 67th minute. Hired Joe Rockhead. He was a Rockhead because he was a stubborn son of a... He was a stubborn SOB. He was a Rockhead. Shot. Save. Nice save by Samudio. Wow. I mean, you know, Joe Rockhead is a good nickname for him because he was a stubborn SOB. He did have a rock for a head. And all he wanted was for people to kick rocks. They should have kicked him. They kicked his rock head out the door. And dragged his Yankee ass out of there. I know. I remember how delusional that press conference after the Egg Bowl, the piss and miss was. That was delusional. He lost his mind. '68th minute throw in for Kai. But, I mean, Oregon's doing good. I think Moorhead's good as an offensive coordinator, but as a head coach, He doesn't have the prowess to discipline, but State was always a hard-nosed football program. They've always been rough and tumble, and he took that away. And they didn't respond well. Like, he tried to be a player's coach. He wasn't rough and tumble. He didn't keep the pit. He didn't keep Southfield, and the two-a-days in pads. He didn't keep that. He didn't fit State. Now, maybe he fits Ole Miss, considering, Harvard of the South. That's what they are. They're not hard-nosed. Ole Miss is howdy-towdy, not hotty-toddy. Howdy-towdy players. They're not hard-nosed. All because Garrett Schrader got punched in the face by Errol Thompson, and they had to start Tommy Stevens in the Music City Bowl. Tommy Stevens was ass. Because Garrett Schrader was pretty damn good. Tommy Stevens was ass. And I thought he was going to be great. That turned out bad. Oh, and also KJ Costello. Thought he was going to be great. That turned out really bad. Will Rogers took his damn job. And then they signed another senior grad transfer to be the starting quarterback. He can't even become the backup. We need to stop getting grad transfers for quarterbacks. Seriously. We need to stop. It never works. State, it never works when we get grad transfers. It's like, oh, they'll be better when they come up lame 3 weeks later and they get replaced by a true freshman. Stop it. Yeah, he is. Garrett Schrader, yeah, he's putting up a lot of numbers at Syracuse. I need to talk to a TFC fan who's a fan of Syracuse. I think he went there. Who's one of the presidents for the supporters groups. I need to talk to him about Garrett Schrader, because I'd be like, hey, you have our guy. You have our guy from 2019. I bet you like him, or at least I hope you do. I'd be very disappointed if you don't. Right, Q's? You better. Because Garrett Schrader's good. He's doing really good, and I'm sad we don't have him anymore. I mean, I think he would have fit the air raid. I don't know. But I'm not really a hand egg guy. I'm not a coach for that. Babuli out for a throw-in for Forge, 72nd minute. Garrett would have got that 2 yards versus Memphis. He would have. I believe so. Borges, that's a foul. Yeah, free kick on the edge of the box. Yeah, Garrett would have got those 2 yards. Schrader copter, just jump over the line. Just jump over the line and Schrader copter down into the end zone. That against K-State, when he tried to go for that 4th down, which it was like 4th and 15, and he ran for it and then jumped and got knocked around in the air and just spun around. That was one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. And I know they didn't get the 1st down, but that was still badass. That was still badass. And oh, wait, no, he replaced KJ Costello at halftime of that game. KJ was already screwed up. 72nd minute. Come on, Forge. This one's easy. Cross into the box, save, and you kick it right into the goalkeeper's hands. What is with these boys? Methuselah, last man back. Trying to defend. Over the bar. Damn, Tristan Henry almost got chipped. I think Will Rogers has a better arm. I think so, too. Saludos, Tito. Hello. Panama Kai fan. 73rd minute. 0-0. 0-0 as it stands. At least there's no away goals. I'll take a 0-0 draw. It's not the best, but Forge always finds their way to play better in Central America anyway. They'll probably do some Herculean stuff and beat them like 3-1 in Central America. That's my bet. Next week. That's totally what's going to happen. That's what they do. And that's a foul. That's a foul, and you just missed it. Holy crap. You're as bad as SEC referees. That's as blind as they were. Nice play. Babuli, former Toronto FC man. And that's just a bad giveaway by Kyle Becker. He just quit. He just quit not even to go for that. And there you go. Here's Kai, and they could easily make a good pass here. No, they give it away, and here goes Forge. They can break, and that's a foul free kick. Or it's a yellow card for the Kai player. Seems like Rogers has plenty of time, but nothing is open. The offensive line is horrible for Mississippi State. It's still bad. The offensive line is still bad, just like last year. Scott Lashley doesn't know what... He got dropped from Alabama, and I think I realized why he did get dropped from Alabama. Oh, my God. Too many penalties. The dude, if he doesn't hold, he's a turnstile. He's not good. And I thought, oh, the dude played for Alabama. Picking him up as a transfer, that's great. And then he dropped. Then he didn't play last year. Then he got to play this year, and it's just not working. That was a waste of time. Hell, transfers don't work out for State at all. Shot over the bar. Going to be a corner kick for Forge. No, goal kick for Kai, 75th minute. The offensive line for State is absolutely horrible. It is absolutely horrible. Emery Welshman and Paulo Sabak about to come on for Forge FC. Emery Welshman coming back from Israel earlier this year. Elaman Cisse off for Paulo Sabak. And Emery Welshman coming on for David Schwanier. Are you actually out of your mind, Bobby Smirniotis? Your best player in cup competitions, you're going to take him off for Emery Welshman. I like Emery Welshman, but that's boneheaded. That is absolutely boneheaded. A guy who normally makes a meal out of cup competitions is taken out for a guy who just came back. You're really going to take out David Schwanier. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot explain that one. If you lose, and that's why, I mean, I know he's a forward, but, you know, forward give the ball away, and there's a goal on the other side of the field. So, I mean, it could be his fault. I don't know. This better work out. One offensive lineman named Keyshawn Johnson is mean and nasty. Lots of pancake blocks. He's pretty good, I have to say. I agree. He's good. He's not the problem. He ain't the problem. I may not be a gridiron football guy first, but I know a little bit of stuff. I should. I was born in Mississippi. I should know a little bit of stuff. He ain't the problem. Ooh. Samuel. Ooh, nice play to get that into space. But then again, I guess with Ted Lasso and Gianni Infantino, gridiron football and association football are very, very close. Because Infantino, the president of FIFA, was in the Patriots locker room after they were celebrating their win, and he was there to watch them play the Jets. And then Ted Lasso, well, Ted Lasso is that character. American football coach who turns into a soccer coach. It's a joke. The show is good, I'm talking about. Maybe it's not as far off as we think. And CONCACAF is a rough-ass federation. What do I think about Florida State? They're finished. Florida State is finished. Finished. I remember when they were amazing back when I was like 12 and 13, 14, but they're finished. Still 0-0, Andres. Still 0-0. 0-0. And it doesn't look like either team's going to score. It's been a stalemate, an absolute stalemate. And I don't think this is what Forge normally looks like. This does not look good for them. And I'm not saying it's been a bad game, but they could do much better. 79th minute. But hey, maybe they score one and don't allow an away goal. I'll take a 0-0 draw, though. Considering they'll be going away. There's no away goals against them. I still think that favors them, but they're going to have to do the work. But then again, in Central America, they always do the work. So next week should be fine. They'll wake up and do it. They got 2 legs this year instead of just one. So, but Florida State's finished. They're done. They're done. I don't think they're going to save themselves. They're done. They're done. I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to be great again. I think the ACC is pretty much Clemson's forever. Even if Dabo leaves, and I hate Dabo Sweeney. I hate that guy. I hate Dabo Sweeney. I think everybody hates Dabo Sweeney. Who wouldn't hate Dabo Sweeney? Jackass. Dabo's a jackass, but even if State was offered the chance to hire Dabo Sweeney, I wouldn't take it. I'd rather have Moorhead back than have Dabo Sweeney. I don't think I could handle him being State's head coach. I could not do it. Cross in, save. Don't disrespect Ted Lasso like that. He's better than Chris Armas. Chris Armas would never coach in England, even if it was a TV show. And if Mississippi State ever creates a male soccer program, if they hire Chris Armas, I will be down the throat of Mississippi State. I am not. I know it doesn't matter, but I will definitely rant about it. I'd be like, State, you screwed up. I've seen this movie before. If Chris Armas couldn't coach a team of millionaires and players that were actually world class, even though they were regressing, he basically caused most of the regression. What makes you think he could coach college kids? No, he can't. I don't want to see it. But he was good at Adelphi with women. Yeah, that's women's football. It's okay, but he's shown that coaching guys, he doesn't know how to coach. You could be tactically inept and still coach women's football. I mean, look at Jill Ellis. All she had to do was roll the ball out. I mean, yeah, she was the U.S. coach, and the U.S. women could coach themselves, but all she had to do was roll the ball out. Actually, they're worse with Vlatko Andonovski. And Vlatko actually knows tactics. It's actually kind of ironic. Vlatko is actually a tactical mastermind when it comes to women's football. They suck. He's like, but they won 7-0 against Paraguay. Yeah, but did they lose the Olympics? Who did they lose to in the Olympics? Bev Priestman in Canada. Yeah, there we go. And Bev Priestman is also a tactical genius. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know. All you have to do in women's football is, honestly, if you have a team that's quality, roll the ball out. That's honestly all you have to do. They'll do it themselves. I mean, the game is changing now, so maybe it's actually the fact that teams are getting better. The top level's getting better. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is. Canada was always good, though. It just took them a time to get the top spot and beat the USA. But they did. So we finally got one. Great. Well, that's it. Bev Priestman is better than Vlatko Andonovski. I'm sticking with my story. Joshua Navarro coming on for Kwame Awuah. Point being is Chris Armas knows enough tactics to coach a women's team in college. He does not know enough to coach guys. That's my point. You can be tactically inept and still win. Save, cleared, damn it. 83rd minute. But I know that may be controversial, but it's the truth. I like watching, and I'm one of the most ardent watchers of women's football, considering, Canada is one of the best teams in it, or countries in it. I like watching women's football. And even I can admit, it's a lot easier to coach there. There's Maltez and Saldanas for Aguila. Maltez for Aguila. But am I wrong, though? And Saldanas on for. And that's for 15. 11 for 15. That is Palacio for Saldanas. But let's just say, as an ardent watcher of women's football, I'm not talking out of my ass. Or women's soccer, I'm not talking out of my ass. You can't say that. Throw in for Forge. Come on, guys. Find a goal. Win the match. This ain't going to take long. This review will not take that long. Well, besides me complaining about the fact, I don't know. Emery Welshman, he's offside. Free kick for Kai. Just get the 0-0 draw, maybe find a goal. It's not the best. Let's see what happens. Joshua Navarro, he scored against Foz. Advantage, Welshman, giveaway, but Navarro, that's a foul. Free kick, Forge. Huh. 86th minute, or 85th, 86th. Injury for Kai. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. As long as Forge doesn't let them score, I'm happy with what happens to a certain degree. Not exactly, but certain. While I'm at it, let me make sure I didn't. Oh, thank God. I knew that was a little bit touchy. I probably was being stupid there, but it is what it is. There you go. That's out for a throw in. What did you mention me on Twitter for? Let me check that. Probably something about Maple Leafs. Yeah, I saw that Drew House Leafs thing. I don't get it. I don't. Now that's probably how you can tell I'm not Canadian. That's a save by Samudio. That's how you can tell I'm not truly Canadian. I do not know. I do not know. Like I can keep up kayfabe to a pretty damn good account, but that's some I do not know. It's probably some children thing, like clothes for kids, like a clothing line for kids, like freaking, I don't know, Carter's or some freaking something, but or Oshkosh Bagosh. But other than that, I'm not sure. But I saw that I think at halftime. So Forge attacking, they still on the ball, 88th minute. I saw it. I just don't know. I know it's a Canadian thing, but if it is a kid's clothing line, I don't have kids yet, so I don't give a shit. And I probably won't for 5 to 7 years. So 3 to 7 years from now. Probably more like 5. Torres coming on for... So I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit. Hurtado for Torres. If it is a kid's club line, don't give a shit. At best, 5 to 7 years. Or at worst. Well, at best. I won't have a kid for 5 or 7 years, so I don't give a shit. I don't know what that does for me. And and I know how time flies, all of my nieces and nephews are freaking like 11 or freaking older. Like 11 or 12 or older. Well, actually, no. They're not. They're not. But most of them. And honestly, I don't, out of the goodness of my heart, I don't want to get the younger ones to be Leafs fans. If I did that to them, I barely even see them. So why would they even want to be Leafs fans? I don't know. And second of all, I don't want to give them that hurt. I was dumb enough to become a Leafs fan when I was 4 years old. I don't want to do the same thing to them. And well, Jays and Raptors and so on and so forth. But at least the Jays got to the playoffs and had a pretty deep run twice. And they could this year. The Raptors won a championship. Mississippi State, well, I was born there. I had to root for State. But even then, they're better than the Leafs. They haven't broke my heart as much. TFC, treble, and CONCACAF final. Forge, well, I was 19 when they became a team. But Forge, over 2 years, they've been great. Canada, national team, hockey, amazing. Soccer, women's, better. Men's, they're getting better. But even then, well, 2007 was horrible. Yeah. When they got to the semifinal against the USA, Atiba was onside. Sounds very familiar. 2019, Atiba was onside. But the Leafs have given me the most hurt. And well, the Patriots / Tom Brady, well, that's the one thing that will never hurt me because Tom Brady is the GOAT. You know? That'll never hurt me. He never hurt. Well, Eli Manning hurt me twice, and Nick Foles hurt me once, but Tom Brady never hurt me. It's never his fault. Tom Brady is the GOAT. It's never his fault. Tom Brady is the GOAT. 3 minutes of stoppage time, 90th minute, still 0-0, settle. Now my actual kids, on the other hand, whenever I have them, yeah, they'll be Leafs fans. That means I'm an ass because I'd rather. That's got to be a foul. 90-30. 22 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Can Forge at least hold the away draw or get a late winner? Either way, just don't let Kai score. There's a cramp for the Kai player. Come on, Forge. 2 minutes to go. They still were the better team, so I mean. Nice play. Plays it back. 91st minute. They honestly just missed their best chance. That penalty, you really don't want that one back. Nice by Borges. That goes out for a throw. We're down to the last minute 30 of the game. Emery Welshman, cross cleared. That's going to go out for a corner kick. Late on, Kyle Becker running over the captain. 92. We're into the 92nd minute. Forge FC. Can they get a late winner against Kai at home? Oh boy, here we go. We're getting close. 14 for 53. Kai makes their last substitution. 14 for 53. Or are they going to let them take the corner? Nope, they're waiting. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Farina for Vargas. He's going to run on. 1 minute left in this game. We're at 92 minutes. Unless of an injury time. Cross into the box. Save. Punched away. Header. Goal. No, it was a stop. Akinyote Janssen. It doesn't count. It does not count. Damn it. Son of a. That was a late. Let me see what happened. Akinyote Janssen got pulled in the box. And they called a foul on him. But Babuli heads it in. They don't count it. Goal kick. 20 seconds to go. That was honestly a little bit. I don't know. I honestly didn't see the foul, but can Forge get a late play? I'm going to be mad if they don't. 3 seconds. Full time! And it's 93 minutes, 0-0 on both sides. Settle over full time. All to play for in Panama next week. I'll see if I'll be able to cover it, because I want to cover both Toronto in the semifinal of the Canadian Championship, and if they don't make it, I'll cover it anyway. This game, not the semifinal of the Canadian Championship that gets played, but if Toronto makes it, I'll be able to see if I can cover both games live and then do the RSR for Toronto Pacific/Calvary. If it's York, I'm not doing it. But with that said, all to play for next week in Panama. 0-0 at the end of the game. Settle is settle. So with that said, if you like this stream, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. RSR coming out within the hour. Shouldn't take long, but we'll see. All right. Should be about an 8-10 minute. Shouldn't take long, as in recording it, then putting it up. Shouldn't take long. But there you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Support by also liking, commenting, sharing, super chats, any of that. Putting this in playlists. I'll see you soon. I'm out. Peace.